So I'm a little bit late to the Sinners party. What can you do? Movie theater tickets are expensive. So this isn't going to be news when I say that this is probably one of the best films that I've seen all year. The film follows Sammy, aka Preacher Boy, as well as his twin cousins Smoke and Stack as they attempt to open up a juke joint in the early 1900s in southern state Mississippi. And if the threat of Jim Crow era violence didn't make things tense enough, everything gets so much worse once you throw vampires into the mix. The direction, the acting, the themes, all top tier. I loved how the main conflict for Preacher Boy was between the religious expectations of his family versus the passion he has for music. In fact, I loved how central music is to the entirety of the story, showing how it can be used as a generational unifying force, and also how that same power in the wrong hands can be used to damage an entire community. There are very clear racial themes here, but it goes way past the obvious. Like, I get that the main draw of this film is the vampires, but in actuality, the vampires are just a set dressing for the real story that Ryan Coogler is trying to tell throughout the film. This film is a shining example for why people who yell that DEI is a bad thing need to just shut the hell up. Because the cultural representation on display is the very lifeblood of this film. Because blues, hip-hop, river dancing, and vampires should not be able to go together in any film whatsoever. But this film manages to weave all of it together flawlessly with a message that's important but doesn't feel preachy. Again, I'm late to the party, so you already know this is at least a 9.5 out of 10. Somebody tell Kevin Feige to let this man do Blade. Ryan Coogler directing Mahershala Ali would be amazing. But that's just my opinion, and as always, I want to hear from you guys. What did you think of Sinners, and what's your favorite vampire movie? Whatever it be, leave it in the comments. Let me know.